episode 13 of Series 3 of Master League Story Mode. Now, for many, 13 is an unlucky number. But not for me, because it looks like, at time of recording, we're on 499 subscribers. Yes! The huge landmark that is 500 subscribers is well within sight, and I'm very happy. Because not only do I nearly have 500 subscribers, but as far as I'm concerned, you're just about the best subscribers that a YouTube channel that plays PES and talks shit could ever possibly ask for. And to celebrate the 500 subscribers, what I'm planning on doing, and I'd like to hear your suggestions around this and whether you think this is a good idea. What I'm planning to do is to, in some point in the near future, maybe before the end of the year, I don't know, is to, instead of pre-recording one of the episodes, I thought I would do it as a live stream on YouTube, which would give all of you guys the opportunity to ask me some questions as we go through. You know, I could pause it and reply to you, or just keep chatting away, you know, as we play through the episode. I was thinking maybe I could do a couple of giveaways. I've got some ideas for some PES Story Mode related merchandise that I could perhaps draw or shoddily print onto t-shirts or something like that. I don't know. Something to give back to you guys, because I've said it before, this channel would be just nothing without you. I mean, not least the amount of times that you've helped me out of difficult situations in both the Master League and Become a Legend Story Mode series. But, you know, you've just been great. I'm starting to genuinely feel like you guys are friends of mine. You know, you like to watch and get involved in this fun little series that I do. So it's been great. So let me know what you think about that. Would you be interested in a live stream? I was thinking maybe I'd do it on an evening. Obviously, I work during the day, so I think maybe do it between like 8 or 9 or 7 or 8 in the evening of a weekday, probably. Let me know what you think about that. I might put a little poll, which you'll be able to click on the little eye symbol that should appear about now with a day. And if you've got a specific day that you think would be better, I'll probably do it on like a Monday or a Wednesday or a Friday. You know, the usual publishing days for this channel. So let me know what you think. And I'd love that. I'd like to, you know, get a chance to chat to you guys in real time. I think that'd be really good fun. And then obviously the video will still be available to watch for those of you who don't make the live stream. And I think I'll stream it on YouTube as well. So I think you should probably be notified. You might need to turn your notifications on for this channel, but I'm sure you already got them on, because why wouldn't you? There we go. So let me know what you think in the comments about that, and fill in the poll that I put up, which day you'd like to do that. But I think it'd be fun. Anyway, before we get into today's episode, last episode, one of the big things I pointed out was, obviously, we've got a Marty, and we've got him ready to go, and all we have to do is sell Bamford and bring him in. A couple of you mentioned that maybe we should try and trade a player for him. I can't think who we could possibly trade, but we'll have a look. For me, 77% is too low to take the risk. It could easily be the case that we'd try and negotiate, it wouldn't happen, then we'd go back in for him, we wouldn't get it, and then we'd end up paying double this for him. Because, you know, he's worth 5 million, absolutely. So I'm not going to risk that for a player of his quality. Who could we trade for him? We want to keep Roster as a backup central midfielder. The only players I can think of maybe Freeman, but he's in the middle of a negotiation. We sort of want to keep that. I can't think of anyone else who would want to trade for him, so I don't think that's going to work. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it. You know, this is our first transfer. We're just the transfer window is nearly upon us. We'll get to it within this episode, but I'm just going to do it now, almost just to get it out of the way, because I've been so excited about doing this. Paddy B. Oh, well, he's had a checkered career for Bristol City. He's only lasted half a season. He scored the best goal of the season so far, but we've been offered 5 million for him, which is 2 million almost above his market value. So we're letting him go. So see you later, Paddy. It's been emotional, but yeah, so we can come in and bring in older Marty. He is going to be huge for us. The enforcer in the midfield that we've been lacking. Hopefully he should give Pack a bit more license to roam forward and back up Tomlin when he goes off on his runs. So, yeah, really pleased with that. We're still negotiating with Jonathan Kajia to bring him back to Bristol City. It's 3.2 at that point. I'm not sure about a centre forward. I've been thinking about it. Tammy Abraham isn't that long out. He'll be back within, I think, 4 or 5 weeks, so just over a month. Maybe we don't need another centre forward. I think maybe what we do need is someone who can fill in an attacking midfield and second striker more than a pure centre forward. So what we can do is, we've got a little bit of time. We've got our defensive mid now, so we can change the scouting instructions for this one. I think we'll look at a second striker. We'll stick with the still developing, stick with the reject, that's fine. Still looking for an attacking midfielder there. Central midfielder, we don't need that so much, so I'm going to go and change the scouting there as well, because we've got our central midfield back up in Amati. I'm going to go second striker there, but we'll go with overall rating and reject. So, yeah, couple of bids for some second strikers and attacking mid. I think that's probably the right thing to do. Just quick check of our players before we go any further. Maybe check if there's any players whose contracts need renewing. Flint's out in 2018, so that'll be only a year away when the new year comes in. So he's definitely a player we want to keep, so we'll renegotiate with him. Yeah, we definitely want Matthews as well. The Welsh wizard on the right, he's needs renewing in 2018. Anyone else in 2018 we want to keep? Lee Tomlin. Yeah, why not? We'll see if Big Lee wants to renew. Ekstrand, he's decent, but not, that's not a priority. Freeman, he's probably on his way out. Actually, we'll see if we can get some more money for him. Looks like we can. Brian as well. Yeah, looks like we might be able to get some more money for him. And Brownhill. Yeah, we definitely want some more money for you if we can. 92%. Yes, please. So there we go. Yeah, so pretty happy with that. So there he is. A shock move for Amati. It is a shock move. Amati on the fringes of a starting position for Leicester City. But Ian Holloway, using his Leicester City connections, has pulled off a huge coup there, grabbing him for only 5 million. He's a youngster with room to improve. I think he could be the linchpin of this side for many, many seasons to come. As we push for the Premier League, he's going to be vital. So before we get into the first game, I've just remembered that long-time commenter and prolific PES channel commenter in general, he pops up everywhere. You'll see him. You'll know him. He had a good suggestion in an amazing connection with Ian Holloway, which is Gary Penrice, which is actually one of Ian Holloway's childhood friends. He is a scout at the moment at Everton. So we can use that connection to take a quick look in there. So we'll see if there are any players under 72 rated overall who we can look at in this side. So Davis is centre forward. The centre midfield. He's decent. 18-year-old. He'd be really, really good. Like the look of him. We don't really need a centre forward. We need someone a bit more attacking. Dowell may be a better option. He's 19 as well. He's got a little bit... Oh, actually, Davis is a good finisher. And a good passer. But Dowell's got great passing stats as well. These two would both be great. We'll stick them on the list. Maybe put in a bid for them. Definitely worth looking at. Both of them 72 or under. Both of them 18 and 19 years old respectively. Everton youth is, normally a pretty good place to be buying. Also another one from Penrice is Watford, so we'll have a quick look there. I think we've already looked at Watford, maybe. Not sure if there's going to be anything in here for us, but it's a quick look. A Karkarot just out of our range, he'd be great. Gideora, it's a bit old for me. Paredes right back, we're not really in the market for that. Sinclair centre forward, not for me. Okay, but yeah, some good Everton links there anyway. So let's get into the first game now, shall we? We're up against Wigan. This is going to be a tough one, but we are at home. We haven't got a Marty in yet. Transfer window doesn't open until tomorrow. Quick look at the side. Everyone's looking okay. Don't think we need any changes there. This could be Patrick Bamford's. Well, it will be if he gets on his last game for the club. So Tammy is out for 6 weeks. So whether or not we need to bring in another sort of pure centre forward, I'm not sure. With Dicko, Engvall playing pretty well. I think Abraham and Dicko is still our centre forward duo that we can get promoted with. I'm confident of that. Maybe another backup would be good, but I think someone who can replace Tomlin or Cherie, maybe with Freeman going out, more important. Wigan, obviously, Will Griggs up front. Dangerous. Is he on fire at the moment? Who knows? Other than that, they're playing 5 in the midfield, a defensive midfielder behind the 2 centre-backs. But in terms of overall rating of those players, nothing really scaring me. So we're back at Ashton Gate. It's a night game. And the news of Amati's imminent signing ringing around the stadium. Lips are hot. The Bristol City crowd are excited with this huge signing coming in. Really shown great intent there, Bristol City, by bringing in a player like that. I mean, the money we got for Bamford, hugely important to that signing, but still, it really shows that we mean business. And to back that up, a win today against Wigan would be huge. Let's get into it. Marlon Pack. Gets his head up, under pressure from Grigg, but he turns away. And still Pack, turns again. Finds the ball through to Engvall, lays it off to Cherie. Little chip ball into Dicko. No one in the box. Cuts back inside onto his right foot. Dicko with a curling effort. Oh, that was not far away. Really, really nice play there to start off the game. Good interplay. Cherie with a chip ball into Dicko. Engvall had pulled wide, so he had no option really than to cut back inside. That's not far off at all. A whisker wide there from Dicko. Now Gilby through the centre. Grigg turns. We're able to get it away. Flint headers back easily to Mika. Contract negotiations going on with Flint at the moment. We want him to sign again. He's been huge for us at centre-back. Oh, Wigan under a lot of pressure here. Ian Holloway's side starting really strongly at home, as you'd expect. Matthews ball out to Rossiter. Oh, nice touch to take it away from Jacobs. And now he's got space and time to pick a cross in. Ball to Engvall. Engvall under a lot of pressure there. Pack heads it back into the box. Engvall with the finish. The left-footed finish. That is a lovely centre-forward goal from Engvall. He used his body strength to hold off the defender. And then it was just a barely perceptible swivel. And a finish with the left foot under the keeper. And Bristol City's early pressure pays off with a goal. It's good play by Rossiter. Worked a lot of space for that cross. Ball in, was headed away. But Pack put a good header back into the box. Engvall, strong play there. Swivels, great goal under Yaskalainen. And he'll be wondering whether maybe he could have done a bit more there. That's really nice play though from Engvall. Rossiter, Tomlin, little chip ball into Cherie. Takes it down his chest and is able to turn. Engvall into Dicko. Dicko's got the pace to get away. Can he get the shot off? Just wide from Dicko. He wants a goal today. And that was not far off. Good play in the midfield. Bristol playing with so much confidence. Cherie takes it down. Engvall into Dicko. Use that first bit of pace that he's got. Couldn't quite get it on target. Noyle here for Wigan. Wide. Can Tomlin intercept? He can't. Perkins gets away. Gets the shot off. Mika has that under control. First bit of action there for the keeper. As he fields it out to the Welshman Matthews down the right-hand side. And he's on his bike and he's not got anyone with him. Inside to Tomlin. Tomlin looks wide for Engvall. Oh, it's well headed away from Buxton. Oh, but Pack's in there. Look at this. Chip ball into Engvall. He's offside. Not by much, surely. Oh, that is actually onside. That is a poor decision from the referee. Engvall surely would have made it 2 there. Well, 1-0 at the half, and this has been a pretty comfortable match for Bristol City. At home, as you'd expect, against Wigan. Not really anything to trouble us. And I'm sure the stats will say, yeah, well, we've actually only managed 1 shot on target, but that was the important goal from Engvall. 60% possession, though. I think that really shows that we're on top here. Will Grigg, oh, he gets away from his first man. And now Will Grigg finds Jacobs in the box. Magnussen's there. The shot's wide, but danger here from Wigan to begin the second half. Can't be ignoring chances like that. Got a little bit sloppy there. Grigg steps away from Flint. He finds Jacobs into the box, but he shoots wide under pressure from Magnussen. Matthews inside to Tomlin. Away from Perkins. I've got a friend whose name is D. Perkins. He looks a lot like a basketball player. Engvall, Rossiter with the turn left foot finish. And that is out for a corner. Irrelevant stories about basketball players who look like my friend Dan aside. Rossiter could have easily put us 2 goals up there. It's out for a corner. Turning back inside. Rossiter not often in those positions. It's pushed out by the defender. Pack over this one. Out swinging corner from him. It's very long and wide. Into Rossiter. Oh, he's put that wide. 2 chances in less than a minute for Jordan Rossiter. That was maybe the easier one. Both of them onto his weaker feet. Ooh. Byrne finds Noyle in loads of space. The ball into Grigg's a good one. Tackle comes in from Flint, but what was that? Oh my word, that was nearly very, very poor. And now Tomlin can bring it forward. Ball into Dicko. For the ball through to Engvall, that's perfectly weighted. Engvall here, can he make it 2? Yes he can, and that was a lovely finish. And yeah, 2-0. Well, Wigan were really, really pushing us there. They look to be getting back into the game. Some flowing football from them, but we hit him on the break. Dicko turning provider. It was a nicely timed ball into Engvall, who dug it out of his feet, and that's actually a decent striker's finish. Again. Long throw, looking into the box. Perkins gets to it. Dangerous ball into Morgan. He turns, but Rossiter, who's had a great game, gets a foot in. Now he can bring the ball forward. Jordan Rossiter is timing the squad. Potentially under threat. Oh, it's another great ball through from Dicko. This time into Cherie. Cuts back inside. Didn't really want to do that. Big mistake there from Cherie. Should have just tried to play it through. He's got the pace. It was a wasted opportunity. Pack, big tackle. Tomlin finds Cherie. This is the position we want, really. Cherie again. Doesn't want to make the decision. But it's Tomlin forward now. Oh, he's lost it. But it's fallen to Engvall. Fortuitously. Ball into Dicko. Wow, that was scrappy. But Dicko will gobble up those chances like it's Christmas Day and he's just been presented a whole plate of pigs in blankets that nobody wanted. Yep, the Yaskalainen will be gutted there. It was really sloppy in the build-up. Neither Tomlin or Cherie playing with any sort of clinicalism. It's not a word, but anyway, Engvall slid it in, and then Dicko, as we said, gobbled that up, and he finishes with a left foot. Engvall, 2 goals and an assist today. He's really making a case. So with 3 minutes to go, amongst the 3 substitutions, it's Patrick Bamford. He gets an ironic cheer from the Bristol City faithful. He's not really fulfilled his promise, and he's got to move away to France into Liga 2. Liga 2, is that what it's called? For 5 million. Great result for everyone, really. He was never going to get a game. Can he get a final goal here in the last couple of minutes? That would be great. We really want to make that happen. Oh, but it's not cleared very well. Can Little get ahead to this? He can. Matthews inside to Freeman. Now Bamford, he turns, hits it with a curling effort. Yaskalainen, that would have been the perfect end to his career. But it wasn't to be. As a Bristol City player, that would have been a lovely way to finish it off. But hey, still, he gets claps off, applauded. Only 6 months in the job at Bristol City. Patrick Bamford has played his last game for the club, and it was a pretty pedestrian 3-0 win. Really great play from Engvall. He was man of the match today, absolutely. I mean, it wasn't a complete whitewash, but we did enough. Definitely did enough. Engvall and Dicko both on 7, but it's Engvall who grabs man of the match, and rightly so. So another win, and now we're only 3 points behind Fulham in second. And then only 5 points behind Newcastle in first. So we're still well in it here at Christmas. I think we are very, very likely to get into the playoffs at least. But if we can push for that automatic promotion space, that would be great. And with Amati and potentially some other signings coming in, I think we can manage it. So monthly report, no losses in December. And that's what we want to see. Goals from Tammy, who's back in not that long really. We panicked a bit. It was sad to see him get another injury. Hopefully he continues in his improvement arc. But Dicko's been our star man. Although he's not been bagging the goals, he's been getting the assists as well. And actually we're on a run of 4 games, 4 wins. Great way to end the year. So Engvall up to 69. Well, yeah, he did play very well. I think he deserves that increase. Tomlin and Dicko both in team of the month. Tomlin had a decent one. He had assists, he had goals for a change. Okay, so we've had a few different negotiation things happening. Moore, we've had an offer for him. That's good. We definitely want to sell him. Kajir and Freeman, their negotiations are going well. It's a shame that both Brownhill and Bryan have broken down. We need to sell both of them, really. Brownhill especially. Maybe we were a little bit too greedy there. We needed to get rid of him. We should have taken the million when we could have done. Bryan as well. We need that money. Although, actually, he's our left-back cover, and we don't necessarily want to be selling him because we then would have to bring in someone else in case Goldborn gets injured. So that's not too bad. Freeman we want to sell. Looks like we've got some more money for him. Flint's contract negotiations, Matthews and Tomlin, all broken down. Now, that's not good, as far as I'm aware. I think we'll go back in for them. Hopefully that'll help. We want to sign Flint. We need to get him sealed, signed, sealed, delivered. As with Matthews, we want them both. Those are 2 of our star players. Tomlin I'm not so bothered about, but we should probably make another attempt to sign him. Freeman, how much can we get for him? 2.2, that's great. So we should have 2.6 mil or so. It would have been maybe good to get the Brownhill money. I think that was about $1 million. That would have been useful. More, 369,000. Well, we're not going to play him. Don't want to risk not being able to sell him, so we'll take that money and run. Any other players likely to go out? Brownhill, it would have been great to sell him. Hopefully we get a bid in for him. Anyone else that we can sell? Not really. You know, we're pretty stretched as far as other players. Maybe Digirelli, but other than that, if we want to bring in anyone significant, we're going to have to make sales of some of our better players. Tomlin, maybe. Let me know what you think. Tomlin out? He's not getting any better. He's 28 years old. He's got 2.2 million market value. Should we put him on the list? Just in case we get any better options? I'm putting him on there. Let me know what you think about that. Are you scandalised that Big Lee club hero, team of the month this month. Well, you scandalise that he's going out. We're playing him a bit further back than he started off. He's not really got the passing. He's strong though. That's what I like about him in the midfield, and he can hit him, but maybe he's not the right player. I think in general, the player that we're looking for now is an attacking midfielder / second striker. I think with a Marty, if we can get one of them, a really good player, maybe goes into the first team, maybe ahead of Tomlin in that attacking midfield position, I think that would be really, really good. Kajia's one that we can keep there, 2.8 million. The sale of Freeman would cover him, but he can't play as attacking midfield. Ideally, we want someone a little bit more flexible than him. Let's take a look at the list. Maybe we can put some bids in now. Dowell from Everton. He looks good. Doesn't have the finishing that you'd maybe like, but he's a great dribbler, really good passer. He can play central midfield and attacking midfield. He's pretty strong, actually. Oh, he's big as well. I like Dowell. I like the look of him a lot. Unlikely. He's only 1 out of 5 to sign. Grealish, I think we'll go back in for. He could well be out of our price range. You know, as with Dowell. Unlikely to sell them without a big sale going out the other way. Maybe Tomlin. But then we're looking for backup, so that might not work. Anyone else? Cabana, we've looked at him. I'm not sure about him. I like Much. He's an option. Put a bid in for him as well. These are just to really get the lay of the land for these players. Just keep cracking on. Oh, first of all, though, we can look and see how Amati slots into this side. Question is, who do we drop? Do we drop Tomlin or Pack? What we could do is we could play the 3 in midfield. I mean, I think Roster really is the guy who loses out. He's had some good games recently, but I think he's prime backup. Amati comes in at central midfield. He's only 69 there, but I don't mind playing him as a DMF in that position. Then Pack maybe go forward a bit. That gives us a bit of cover and some muscle in the midfield, but he is quite a player. Let's take a look at him. He's got long ranger as well. He can hit him, 82 kicking power. He can play right defence, centre back. He's a utility player that's going to be really great for us. So yeah, we're looking for maybe an attacking midfield second striker cover. That's the goal of this window now. Okay, so let's get into the second game of the episode. We're at home again. We've got a Marty in the squad for the first time. He slots in instead of Roster in midfield. We can be a little bit, we can adapt this 3 now. We've got 4 very capable players across the midfield here. But Marty starts the game. I only just noted our team spirit is up to 77. That's huge. Engvall had a great game in the last game. He starts again up front. Can he continue that form? Matthews and Flint, the 2 rejected contracts from them. That's not so great. We really want to be looking to keep those 2 players. They're really key for us. Hopefully those negotiations, which are ongoing, will go a bit better. Up against the Rotherham side, which very similar to Wigan. They've not got really any standout players in terms of overall rating. With the form that we're in, this should be one we're looking to win. Let's get into it. So we're back at Ashton Gate, but this time we have the new signing of Daniel Amati in the side. The Ghanaian international. Played only a handful of games for Leicester City. Ian Holloway pulled a few connections there. He really tapped up some of his old mates there. Had a word with Claudio Ranieri, and he's secured this player for 5 million. And I think this is going to be huge for us. Hopefully we can see some of his muscle in the midfield today. Getting the ball, distributing it to Tomlin and Pack, who can start to launch the attacks. That's what we want to see. He's going to be big for us. Goldborn gets his foot on it, looking for options. Pack, little tight passing here to start the game. Tomlin into Engvall, little chip into Cherie. Nice touch from him, and he's away from 1. Oh, and away from 2. Cherie with the right foot. Oh, not far away. Lovely running there from the Dutchman. And, that's a nice little flick inside. Great turn from Cherie. He looked like he would be tackled there, but he showed enough pace and strength on his unfavoured right foot, though. That was always going wide. Long sweeping ball out to Newell. Amati's there. Oh, there he is. First touch for Daniel Amati, and he wins it back, as we'd hoped. Crowd going absolutely wild for that one. Chip ball through from Cherie. It's dealt with by Broadfoot. Price comes out, gets the header in. That's exactly what we bought him for. Is that worth the 5 million, that one tackle alone? I reckon it probably is. Any more than that, and we are in credit. Good header from Magnuson. Now Cherie puts it through, looking for Engvall. Wood comes across with a good sliding tackle. Cuts that out. Oh, that's a lovely looking ball. Mika's off his line. He made the right decision, but only just. Ball into Patterson in the box. Rotherham coming forward. Again, it's Amati. Huge tackle. Then he sprays it down the line looking for Dicko. Dicko gets the header on and he continues his run. Oh, tries to do him with the little pace move. Doesn't get there. Doesn't get past him. Again, Amati's in there with the tackle. That's 3 tackles in the first 15 minutes. Oh, breaking up play all over the shop. There he is again. It's too easy for him. Oh, he's lost possession. That's no good. But he's won it back again. They call him the possession master. And now he uses his pace to work a position. Finds Pack. Great play. Loving him already. Forced to Kaski now for Rotherham. Ball through, but Flint's there. Oh, that's not a very convincing clearance from him. But Amati's in. Again gets the tackle. Dicko lays it off to Cherie early this time. He cuts back inside. Finds the ball into Engvall, who turns. Can he find Goldborn? He can. Now Goldborn into the box. Cross in from Goldborn looking for Dicko. Price comes out. Easy save for him. Taylor, nice back heel into Clark Harris. They've got a lot of double-barreled names here, Rotherham. But Pack's won it back. And he finds a nice ball into Cherie. Can he poke it through into the path of Dicko? He can. He gets away. Great shot in. Strong right hand from the Rotherham keeper. But that's the sort of bread and butter chance that Dicko loves. The slotted through ball from Cherie. The first touch is good. It's onto his left. It was in. It was definitely in. First corner of the match here for Bristol City. It's Pack to curl it in. Amati's made a run. Gets the shot in. Oh, Amati. That would have been a great, great way to introduce yourself to the Ashton Gate faithful. Oh, it's not far off either. He'd made a strong run. Tomlin closing down Patterson, but that's a great ball into the box to Clark Harris. Magnuson's across. Clark Harris couldn't get the chance in. Wow. This is not an easy game. This is a close one. Rotherham have had just as many, if not more, chances than us. Well, half-time. Well, apart from the Daniel Amati winning the ball back compilation that first half was, it was pretty close, really. 1 shot on target each. Possession nearly pretty much equal. We need to come out and do a lot better in this second half. Sees Goldborn in a lot of space out on the left, but he's taken a huge touch there. Unnecessarily big touch. Taylor able to slide in with ease. Now Cherie doing his defensive duties, trying to get back in there. That's well played, Magnuson. He finds a nice chip ball into Engvall, who lays it off to Cherie. Now he's looking for the run of Dicko through the centre. That's a nice one. Oh, Dicko with the chip ball. So nearly got there. Falls to Tomlin, hits it with the left. Looping effort now. Price had made his way back into goal. You can see what Tomlin was trying there. Now Taylor. Rotherham looking dangerous here. Engvall gets that away though. And now Cherie has got to find the run of Dicko. Is that the right ball? It is. Dicko hits it from outside the box. Price puts it wide. We need a goal here. This game's slipping away from us. That was a good opportunity. Cherie maybe could have played a better ball there. Always going to be difficult for Dicko to get away. He had to hit it early. He worked the keeper well. Oh, Goldborn caught in possession. That was so shit. Oh, but Engvall into the box here. Still Engvall. Can he get the cross in? No, but it's crossed by the Rotherham player. Now with only 8 minutes left on the clock, we need a goal. And soon. We don't have any attacking options at the moment. We've no one else to bring on. This is the only problem until we make another signing. Don't have any other options at all. Amati, who's had a good game. He finds Rossiter, the substitute, but he has it nicked off him. That's no good. Goldborn into Engvall. Ball inside to Pack. Pack's the ball through to Cherie. That's a good one. Can he find the ball in? Oh, no. Oh, it's fallen to Engvall. Oh, Price is there. This has been a frustrating one. With no other attacking options here. All we can do is try and see this game out with the players that we have on the pitch. But what we don't want is a goal here from Rotherham. Magnuson into Rossiter, the substitute. Cherie finds Engvall. Looking for the overlapping run of Goldborn. Here we come now. We've got many players forward. That's not the right ball, but Cherie gets there. Oh, Wood nicks it off him. And we're almost done here. But Matthews steaming forward. Ball inside looking for Dicko. He can't turn, but it's out for a corner. Last seconds of the game here. Marlon Pack over this one. He floats it high. Dicko can't get the nod back inside, but Cherie should be able to get to this one. The game is over. Back to Goldborn. Can he get across in? It's an early ball looking for Dicko. Falls to Pack, edge of the box. Pack can hit it. No! Cherie out to Goldborn. No, it's not going to meet him. Not going to get there. Fucking hell. Well, it's 0-0. That was a disappointing game. Amati's debut, great from a defensive point of view. But our lack of attacking options with Bamford out Well, Bamford sold, sorry. And Tammy Abraham out again, still for another 5 weeks. Really showed there at the end. We need another option. Maybe waiting to the end of the window might be too long for this attacking midfield second striker. We didn't have anything really at the end of this game. We had a lot of chances. Really had a lot of chances. Should have done better. 5 shots on target. It was well played really from the Rotherham keeper. He made some good saves, especially from Dicko at the end of the game. And rightly so, he gets man of the match. No really very good performances. Amati, our best player today, by a long shot. He showed his real Premier League class today, winning the ball back for us on multiple occasions. But we didn't have the class up front or the options on the bench. That could be our problem. So, we've lost a little bit of ground there. Well, actually, no, we didn't. But we're still 7 points away from Newcastle, who are steaming away in first place. But we're still there and thereabouts. We're not far away from Villa. So Tomlin has become our protege, as has Cherie. That's interesting. Those two will keep improving. Dowell and Much. Now, that's interesting. Grealish. That doesn't look like it's happening. We've tried that twice. Flint, Matthews and Tomlin, the contract rebels. They don't seem to want to sign, and that is a real shame. Let's take a look at Dowell. Dowell for 3.5. That would be great. I really like the look of him. He's a right midfielder, but it looks like he would probably be equally as good centrally as attacking midfielder. Great dribbler. He's quick. He's pretty quick. He's pretty strong as well. He's a big guy. He's got a good jump. Not particularly good header of the ball or a finisher really, but he's a great passer. I think he would be the really good attacking midfield replacement long term for Lee Tomlin. Let's see if there's any wiggle room there. 90% wiggle room there. That's pretty good. We'll give that a go. I like the look of Dowell. He'd be great. Grealish, that doesn't look like it's happening. And Much, 1.6 million. That's a real bargain. He could be our reserve option, especially if we can get some money off him. We can definitely sign him. So I'm going to keep cracking on to the end of this episode, see where we are in terms of transfers. Obviously, I want to hear your opinions on the ones that we've got racked up. Do we pull the trigger now if we can, or do we wait a little bit longer? As we saw in the last game, we do need some defence. I mean, we do need some attacking backup. Let's see what the scouts got for us. Samuelson, okay. A right winger. We don't need a right winger. And no, I can see straight away he doesn't have any of the qualities we want, so we can move on from there fairly swiftly. So before we go, it's a quick reminder. 2.9 million for Dowell. I think we can do that. I think that's fine. We could get that done. That could be our second signing. He looks like he's got a lot of potential. He's got trickster. He's got amazing run. He's a sort of right midfielder by trade, but it looks like he's just as good in the centre, which is where we'd play him in place of Tomlin. Great passer of the ball, and only 20 years old. This England youngster looks like he can improve quite a lot. We could afford him. We'd have to sell Freeman, but he's definitely better than Freeman. No doubt about that. Or, the other option is we could get Much for 1.3, and then we may well have some money left over with some other signings for Kajia up front as a bit of a replacement. He would have been a great option in that game, in the last game. Someone to bring off the bench or to start even. And there's a few other strikers we could look at as well. But they might be difficult to sign if we go for Dowell. But, you know, a target man up front, we can maybe go back for Poulter or Kozak. There's options there. And we've also got the scout to look forward to as well. Hopefully some other options will come up. So let me know what you think. Should I make a signing in the next episode, or should I wait it out to transfer deadline day? Try and get the best for our money. Try and make sure that we have covered all the options. Let me know in the comments. And also, as I said at the beginning, let me know what you think about the live episode for the 500 subscribers celebration. I'm excited about that. So I'll see you in a bit.